to receive the award for Europe, accepting for himself and his wife, Leny Grochowska, let us welcome a shelterer of vulnerable people, Władysława Grochowskiego.
Yesterday, I was honored to be received here in Geneva by the visiting President of Poland and by the First Lady. And we were reminiscing about the events of last year. As many of you know, because I've said this to many people, I will never forget the images, the feelings of visiting the border between Poland and Ukraine, just literally a few weeks after the Russian invasion and after the huge exodus of Ukrainian refugees, many of whom, as you know, went to Poland. But what was even more striking for me, and I will also never forget, is the incredible solidarity of the Polish people in support of the Ukrainian refugees. The mountains of food, of medicines, of clothes, and of toys that I saw in those improvised reception centers at the border were signs of a generosity that I have hardly ever seen. And our award winners for Europe tonight symbolize that generosity concretely, in very concrete ways. Władysław Grochowski and his wife Lena, who unfortunately is not here with us tonight, they are owners, as you heard, of hotels, of a hotel chain, and they made available their assets and their entrepreneurship to host Ukrainian refugees who didn't have any other place to stay when they arrived in Poland. I was struck by one figure. They provided over 500,000 nights of lodging to refugees. This is amazing. And they started, or they already had, a foundation. And through this foundation, they also offered other facilities to refugees, job training, focusing also, as you saw from the video, on refugees with disabilities. So this work by Mr. and Mrs. Grochowski that we honor tonight, and by the way, whom the President and the First Lady recognized, knew very well, was very exemplary, is also a sign, a symbol of what private citizens and somehow the private sector can do when it rises to the occasion and exercises solidarity towards refugees and displaced people. So, Władysław, is difficult to pronounce your name, although you taught me how to do it, but I hope I do it correctly. Warmest congratulations from all of us, on behalf of us all, to you and all those in Poland who have been helping, and throughout Europe who have been helping Ukrainian refugees. Congratulations.
My wife told me I look like Nansena. I'm only missing the hair. I was supposed to be a filmmaker once. I even showed great promise. But I wouldn't trade a Nansena refugee even for a few Oscars. On behalf of myself and my wife Lena Grochowska, I would like to thank you for granting us this unique award, the Nansena Refugee Award for Europe. I am also receiving it on behalf of all people in Poland who are involved in helping refugees from Ukraine after the outbreak on 24th February 2022, the outbreak of the full-scale war. I am proud that in these difficult moments in history, we were able to behave decently as a nation, welcoming millions of refugees into our homes, women, men, children, older people, and people with disabilities. As a free person, living in a slightly different world, but also in the era of space exploration, digitalization, and artificial intelligence, I cannot accept that conflicts and wars are breaking out around the world. Social inequalities are growing. We are destroying the environment. We are getting richer at the expense of the poorest. How can we be happy if entire cities are destroyed, people died, are displaced from their homes, and children die of hunger? Every person has the right to freedom, a decent life, work, a roof over their heads, and to develop their talents and passions. Every person is beautiful and has the right to happiness. We cannot close our eyes or plug our ears to the cries for help from refugees. I am against building walls, barbed wire, humiliating human dignity, condemning people to any form of suffering just because refugees may come from countries affected by wars, climate disasters, famine, or believe in a different God. We passed the test. We pass the test of humanity when we welcome others and do something for them. The role of businesses is to become much more involved in solving problems that affect humanity, including the problem of refugees. The Leny Grochowska Foundation and the Arche company started systematically building apartments for excluded people, homeless, those with disabilities, refugees, former prisoners. They will get a chance for a new job, a new life, and to regain a sense of dignity and purpose. This project is a testament to our commitment and determination to build a better world where everyone has their place and the chance to live with dignity. We believe that together we can do more, and each of us can be part of a positive change. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Władysława Grochowski.